Hello everyone, welcome in. So today I wanted to do a quick reading. So they're going to be, I think about 8 piles. I'm getting 6 in my head, between 6 and 8, so probably 8. So today this will just be a very quick reading. I feel like for some reason it's coming up with it's either about you or it's about someone you know. So take that for whatever it means. But there's going to be quite a few. It's just going to be a very quick reading. As always, you can jump straight to your reading. Otherwise, you can pick a pile with here. So let's have a look at which cards want to come out for this reading. Sorry about the lighting. We had a bit of a downpour here, so it's got an overcast. Yeah, I was pretty sure there was going to be 8 today. 8 piles. That up a little bit. Okay. All right. Sorry, this one's very bright. I'll try to adjust them now. There we go. Light's obviously coming from here, so it's a little bit shadowy over here. All right, so we've got for pile 1, you have the Amazonite with the word solace, healthy lifestyle, clear communication, and balance. For pile 2, you have the Moonstone, female fertility, calming emotions, attracting new love and growth. For pile number 3, you have Sapphire, channeled wisdom, psychic ability, self-expression, and destiny. For pile 4, you have Rhodochrosite with service, contentment, healing emotional wounds, renewal of passion. For pile number 5, you have Fluorite, personal protection, getting organized, aura cloak, and cooperation. For pile number 6, clear quartz, psychic abilities, enhanced intuition, mental clarity, and magnified energy. For pile number 7, you've got Iolite with magical powers, feminine divine, work connections, and inspiration. And lastly, pile number 8, you have air, communication, imagination, independent, and witty. Alright, so here are your 8 piles for today. I'll get into a shuffling process next, but feel free to stick around and listen through that if you want to share your energy as well. Otherwise, you can jump straight to your pile and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, welcome to the shuffling process, everyone. So I've just moved them up a bit so I can have a little bit of a tag sticking over when I collect the cards, because the crystal cards and elements are a little bit small. Alright, so this now will be picking the cards for the pile, for each pile. Now this is a message for you, either in regards to yourself or in regards to someone you know. So what message do we have for each pile, please? Got one. Ooh, I'm going to take this one. There we go. I like this one's here. Alright, that's correct. Cool. So I did shuffle these as well beforehand, but it's always good to get an extra little shuffle in. Okay. It's funny doing so many piles because it looks kind of daunting, but To be fair, they're only having 3 cards this time for this reading, so it is a quick one. I'll try to keep it as short as possible, but knowing me, if I see anything, I've got to say it. Alright, so a message for each pile, please, in regards to themselves or someone they know. Alright, and last pile. This one is the Tarot. Guardian of the Night is a great deck for Tarot, I feel, because it touches on a little bit of oracle kind of ness to the imagery, with also holding the original Rider-Waite-Smith. Alright, so a message for each pile in regards to them or someone they know. I believe, just saying that now, for some people, this may be someone coming in, like a friendship relationship. But I think for a majority, this will be someone they know. But if you're looking, then we'll see what comes through, right? See what the messages are. Alright, so that is the quick little shuffling process. Again, down below I have each pile separated into pile 1 to 8, and you can go straight to your video. Also, pick as many as you feel like, whichever one's called to you. There's a lot of stones here, so don't feel limited to one. There's no rules. Life has some rules, right? But when it comes to these readings, there are no rules. Trust your intuition. Anyway, I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. So you've chosen the Amazonite card as Amazonite card, I should say, not Amazon. So this has a message of solace, healthy lifestyle, clear communication, and balance. This feels good. This feels, balanced. Feels like getting to a point of balance. Actually, I don't need so much space now. So this is a message for you in regards to yourself or someone you know. So I'm going to start with these cards here. You have the King of Wands, really nice. This is powerful creation kind of energy. Being able to make or build what you want. Look at this, the crow here. Having like a message or like an idea. He's ready. There's a little snake here. I didn't notice this before, but this little snake could be something changing, something like an idea actually giving you the power to make a change. And we are talking about balance. Sometimes balance comes with action. You also have Eagle with see from a higher perspective. Yeah, there's no rush with this. Understand the people around you as well. This does feel like, for a majority, this is a message for you, about you, not about someone else. I feel like this is you and needing to get out of the nitty-gritty and see from a higher space, let's say. Puppets. Okay. You also have Femme Fatale. The light attributes talk about highlights and the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. The shadow attribute is inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money, and power. So this is your card. So as you can see, she's got her back, but she's like taking a look. While her back's turned, she's looking. This is about being aware. I feel like trust your intuition with this. Something powerful is like brewing there. There's an understanding. Take your time and see from all points of view. The eagle has great vision in a particular direction, right? This eye is showing that there's more that you can see from a higher perspective, but also make sure what's happening around you is true. sometimes words can be said, but if that's not the actions, then you know those words aren't 100% true. I don't know if this is someone is in your life that's kind of causing this. You will know if this is you, because I feel like some of you will know it's either a connection, friend, family relationship. Start talking to them. Honestly, clear communication is very clear. See what needs to be said. If it's like there's some weird vibes, ask about it, or maybe ask how they're doing. You can keep it general and just see what needs to be said. But that's how you can get into like a balanced situation, or at least get an understanding, because it's not about just balance, it's about comprehension and understanding of what's happening. Like I said, if this is for you, I feel like for some of you, start to make the change, have a look, and then have the communication understanding. Like if this is a boss, communicate with them. Something in the team's not right, something like that. Something's not feeling right. Trust that intuition, because I feel like that is true. But make sure you get all the facts, or all your, what is it saying, all your ducks in a row before acting, so that it comes from a place of strength and integrity. So very interesting. So this is your quick little message. Hopefully this has helped. What I'll do is I will cut to the next one, but thank you very much for being here. Have a great day, and I will see you next time in another reading. Hello, pile number 2. So today you've chosen the Moonstone. I just got like a flash of, if you didn't pick pile 1 and you were looking at it, go back and have a look at that. Maybe now. This might clear up something. I'm not too sure, but that just popped in my head. So we'll start with this pile anyway. If you weren't called to it, don't worry about it. We'll get your message through now. So you've got Moonstone with female fertility, calming emotions, attracting new love and growth. Okay, so remember, this is a message for you, either about you or someone you know. Oh, okay, attracting new love. Ace of Cups really fits in with that. And especially growth with this lunar moth in the background. If it's in a new relationship, it's something new coming in, or a new person, etc. But if it's if you're in an established relationship, or you're watching someone go through something in a relationship, there is growth within here. It's understanding what that is and using that to move forward, however that's working in your current connection. Maybe this is like a rejuvenation of a relationship too, of a current relationship. You have Drum with Dream and Journey. Really nice flowy energy here. Reminds me of just like Pisces kind of energy. The dream especially. Dream and Journey is all about not limiting yourself. Not seeing things as just like imaginary or a dream. Dreams are there to be set, and you know, your choices and goals to work towards that if that's what you want to do. The journey is more of the learning, because you don't reach the goal and get there by not learning something. There's always steps along the way that help guide you to that dream, that goal. If it is in regards to relationships, especially like current connections or new connections, then start that, open that box, or open that application, or however you want to start looking for your next kind of emotional connection. Ooh, very mystical. So you got Mystic with Revels in Intimate Union with the Divine. So interesting, because for whatever reason, this could be about like a soulmate connection. It's like the saying of what's above below, as above is below. It's like your higher selves or your souls connecting, having conversations with another soul. If I can put it in like human words, it's like talking to each other, so that you can have a close connection, intimate connection here. Shadow attribute is delusions, rapport with the divine. Delusional, sorry, rapport with the divine. Okay, so what do I see exactly here? Really interesting. Maybe you are getting messages, you do have a strong connection, and you do have like information coming through about potentially a new connection. For whatever reason, there is for some of you like this delusion, rapport with the divine. I don't believe it's like you're trying to fool yourself or others, but just make sure the connections and the people you talk to are real. What you're being told or what you hear is true to you. Does it feel right? Because that's also important to understanding who and what you're connecting with. And I mean that in like a person to person. So if you're talking to someone or if you're dating people and they say something but don't always do what they say, it's like there's some kind of like, it doesn't have to be a red flag. Maybe it's like an orange flag. It's just like a warning sign. Take a look into that, because I feel like that'll ensure that you get this connection that you're really looking for, or working towards this, like marriage. It's okay to have a goal of being married when you're starting to look. You obviously have steps to get there. It's not like first date marriage. It's first date, second date, and then etc, 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 etc. But the end goal can be that. It's just not the first step. It's the last step on many stepped path. It's a journey. So enjoy the journey as well of connecting with people, growing in your current relationships, and really trusting in your higher self, because I feel like they are working on your side. Your team are working on your side to assist with what you want to bring into your life, whether it's a lover, growth in a current relationship, or even some kind of new emotional, like beginning. But that's your short little quick message, pile number 2. So thank you very much for being here. Hopefully you've enjoyed. What I'll do is I will leave you here and enjoy your day, and I'll see you in your next reading. Hello, pile number 3. So you've chosen the lovely Sapphire with channeled wisdom, psychic ability, self-expression, and destiny. So with channeled wisdom, hopefully I can channel wisdom for you today. So remember, this is about you or someone you know. All right, we've got the King of Swords. Really nice energy here. Look at all these poppies. So it's like a lot of ideas, a lot of dreams, a lot of thoughts and thinking. It's like rational, but also it doesn't have to be so specific, if you know what I mean. It's like focused energy, but it's not, this is how everything has to be. There's only one way, it's not rigid logical. I feel on this, it feels more open. It feels like learned wisdom, channeled wisdom here as well. Okay. All right, here we go. We've got Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Really interesting with the focus. I feel like your guides or your whoever you believe in is like, okay, start doing what you said you were going to do. You've got the knowledge. It's kind of like you've gone to university, you've got 3 degrees or whatever you've got, and now it's time to do the job. Stop thinking about like, oh, but do I know everything? Just to go do it. That's kind of like, this is part of your destiny. It's part of you expressing yourself, like showing what you can do. Okay, time to go. Also got Gambler, which is an interesting one coming through because this feels very focus specific. And then we've got, that's why it's like with this, there's more than that. There's dreamy energy here with the poppies. And now we've got the Gambler coming through. The light attribute is willingness to follow intuition, even when others doubt you. So strong. That's exactly what this is. I'll read the shadow attribute, but I'm not too sure if it really fits in here. Relying on luck rather than hard work. Yeah, exactly. I think relying on luck rather than hard work is a good message, not because it relates to you, but it's like, sometimes people do have good luck with whatever they do. Certain things will come up and they will just be lucky and get it. You'll put in the hard work, so don't let that hard work go by the wayside. Whether this is in your current job, whether it's in like moving country or going to a particular place to start doing what you want to do, like this is like your goal. And I'm saying it generally because this is a general message, but it's like Make a plan and focus. Act on the knowledge and wisdom that you already have in your mind. Don't hold yourself back. This destiny is really interesting, but it's like willingness to follow intuition, even when others doubt you, is really strong. It's like trust yourself. This person is going blind, but they have the knowledge within them. If you do, maybe even if you do like channeled wisdom psychic abilities where you do readings yourself, or mediumship work, or whatever, many different things you can explore in spirituality. This is now a time to act. Regardless of what people say, regardless of what family says, partners, friends, whoever, even yourself sometimes, your ego will be kind of keeping you in a little bit of fear. It's now time to step forward and start doing. Go for it. That's pretty much exactly what I see here for you, pile number 3. So really nice, sweet message. Short and sweet, but also very specific. King of Swords. Make plans and focus. And this gambler with this light message of follow your intuition. Go for it. And that's exactly what I see. So thank you very much for being here, pile number 3. What I'll do is I will leave you here, but have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello, pile number 4. So today you have chosen Rhodochrosite. Really pretty gem. Really pretty. With service, contentment, healing emotional wounds, and renewal of passion. Okay, we'll have a look how this plays into your reading. Remember, this is about you or about someone you know. 2 of Swords. Very nice. Decisions. It's really interesting because, like, with the water down here, it's like an emotional choice. It's like this choice to change, to bring, it's almost like happiness, or like, it is contentment, but it's like it feels like a thin line, like crossing the line, but it's like here's the shadow and here's the light, and it's like more not desperation, but really wanting to get into that light. But it takes a lot of work and effort. So it's a tough choice. Okay, let's have a look. You've got the Magic Guardian with unlock the magic within. Yeah, you are a powerful being. I feel like you doubt it. Not all the time, sometimes for sure. And I think with this big decision, there's some doubt. So I have Pioneer. Ooh, service. Is it service to family, yourself? Either or. Whether it's someone you know, or you see someone go through this who has, like, some people you will know have like this big energy, like great energy, lovely person, but there's certain things that just hold them back. And we can blame, this person, this person, this person, and they can influence, but these people have their own choices to make as well. You have, if this is about you, you have your own choices to make. Obviously, do it safely, but live. So you have Pioneer. The light attribute is passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Really cool. Also, it just feels like doing what you love. Like, this is a light bulb moment. It's like, you've known about this. It's tough because of things that are around you now, or even the past. But this renewal of passion, it's like this new renewal of fire. It's magic within. You've got it. It's like a decision that needs to be made. This is a big decision, but it's not, I can't say it's not hard, right? Because it is hard. And it depends on you, and it depends on the person, like you as an individual, the person you can see in your life. Really interesting. The shadow attribute here is compulsive need to keep moving on. Sometimes this is compulsive need to keep moving on, just thinking you're moving on, when you're just looping in a different place. Really interesting. This is pretty much it for you, pile number 4, I believe it is. So many piles today. But the renewal of passion, if this is something you want to do, take this as an opportunity to choose yes. There's like unique ideas, there's unique magic, and there's like service to self, but also renewal of passion, renewal of something new. Getting into a happier space. I wish you the best of luck here, pile number 4. Good luck with what you want to do. Remember, you do have the power. Pioneer and Magic Guardian are coming out. They're not joking about this. This is something that's going to bring so much joy and light into your life. Is it going to be easy? No, but it's worth it. All right, that's exactly what I see. Take care of yourself. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello, pile number 5. So today you have chosen Fluorite with personal protection, getting organized, aura cloak, and cooperation. Remember, this is for you or someone else, so let's see what you have today. You have the 3 of Pentacles. Really interesting. It's like organization. Straight away with that, because these wolves are organizing where they stand to get this, are they called, I keep thinking of musk deer? I don't know. Some sort of, let's just say elk. Some kind of deer, elk. I don't know why I'm thinking of musk deer. Because I know of musk oxes, so that's why it doesn't matter. But anyway, they're organizing their plan of attack, like they're situating here, here, and here to kind of, I guess, lure them away from the herd, isolate them, push them up a hill, so they have to run and then come back down. I'm not sure. They're the ones organizing it. Oh, cooperation. I don't know why I didn't click, but there you go. You've got the Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. Yep, take your time. Reflection is really interesting because it's like reflecting on how you got here, what fears you have, what joys you have. It's like the journey always comes up with different challenges, with different exciting things, you know, hard things to deal with. So much, and sometimes we keep going so much that we don't stop to reflect on, holy moly, I've got to where I am. How did I get here? Why do I still have this fear in my mind? Do I need to speak with someone to talk it through? Do I need to say something to someone? What is this about? What do you need to look back on? Interesting. Storyteller. Yeah, this getting organized. Take your time with this. Personal protection, this is feeling like you need to stay safe. The storyteller is interesting because down here, kind of, this here making up tales that harm others. I don't think it's making up anything to lie. It's more of like, make sure when you look back, you're looking at the true truth. So like if you're longing for someone who was like an ex-partner or something like that, or a relationship that you had, a divorce occurred, what was it really feeling like? What were the signs? It's not to blame, it's just take a objective look at how things got to where they are and what you need to keep and what you need to release. The storyteller here is the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Yeah, what were the signs? What were the signs with these people, with this partner, with this person? I think that getting organized is really taking a look and being honest with yourself at what happened in the past, because this is about releasing energy, looking after yourself too, the personal protection, taking care of you now and how you feel. I do also like the aura cloak. It's like protecting your energy. And it's reclaiming your energy, holding on to what's yours. I feel that's important with this reading. Also, if you need to talk to the people that are around you, because I feel like for some of you, this deer or this elk or this whatever, this animal, this herbivore, is sitting here, and I feel like for whatever reason you relate to this. Some of you relate to being here and almost being surrounded by a-holes, like a lot of different people that weren't that great. But just because these people were supposed to be on your side and weren't, with cooperation, doesn't mean everyone are bees, are these little bees running around. Know who is a true friend. And also know that you can find the right people. So really nice message here. Really kind of soft message, but meaningful and like personal and emotional. So I'm going to leave your message here. There's a lot of like, look at the old stories. Were they stories? Which is what is real? What was real? Where were the red flags? Not to judge yourself or others, but just to be clear on things so you know where you stand now, how you got here, and then where you're going to go moving forward. Anyway, thank you very much for being here, pile number 5. If you've enjoyed, please give me a thumbs up. What I'll do is I'll leave you here. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello, pile number 6. Yep, pile number 6. So you have picked the clear quartz with psychic abilities, enhanced intuition, mental clarity, and magnified energy. Okay, so remember this is about you or someone you know. So you've got the 9 of Wands. Really interesting. There's some kind of exhaustion here. This magnified energy is great, right? You magnify energy, so you've got a lot of it. But when it's magnified, it also depletes your energy quicker. It's like more intense and focused, but it is also more draining. And I feel like here with this 9 of Wands, that's where it's coming through to. You also have the Knight with be brave and honest, which is really nice. I think this is be honest with yourself. If you need a rest, take a rest. Pile number 6, take a rest. Give yourself some self-care and love. There's also a cup here. Refill your cups. Is that a cup? Pretty sure that's a cup. Like a goblet, I guess. And you have the prostitute. Interesting. So prostitute. Oh, this is interesting. It's like, it's an interesting card to come out in this kind of regard. But I believe what it is where are you spending so much energy? Be honest with yourself. Stand up for where your energy is being drained. This is like magnified energy. It's like a lot of energy with these clear quartz. It's like, here's a gem here. This can kind of magnify the energy, but if you're getting like drained really heavily by life, let's say, or work or someone in your life, do you start to feel like you are giving more of yourself away? So you don't have to be prostituting yourself exactly, but more like energy-wise, is it just, are you just like, do you feel like you're just a battery and getting used, drained? All right, so the light attribute is accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit, which is great, right? It's like doing something without draining that. But you don't have to be like doing this kind of work. You could do any kind of work, and if you're not feeling like you're being seen or being noticed or even getting the rewards from the work you're putting in, it's time to start making a stand. You can be this cool, calm, collected, and also be fierce. Like, that's how it's feeling. Like, the Knight is strong, but he's also very centered, let's say. And the shadow attribute with the prostitute is places material consideration and security above self-empowerment. Don't buy into this. I feel like, one, there is a need to relax and take some me time, let's say. Or if you're seeing someone like this, if this isn't you, it's like, let them know that you're there to support. If you're the person in this position, make sure you've got the support around you. But life isn't worth just being constantly recharged and drained, I feel. Like, you're not a battery, you're a human. So make sure you're being treated correctly. I want to just say that with this. There is this kind of like sassy energy coming through with some of your guides, like, yeah, you tell them. Like, you know what I mean? It's really about be brave and be honest. With yourself and then with others. Do you need time for self-care? Do you need to tell someone that you know the truth? Do they need to know what they need to know, I guess, is the way I want to put it. just want you to know you can stand up for yourself. You are a strong spirit, strong soul, especially with the clear quartz. Magnified energy is like you're strong. Don't have to put up with anything, and you also don't have to watch people. I mean, obviously, if you're the person on the outside looking at someone, be supportive. Obviously, they need to make the steps and do what they need to do, but along the way, be as supportive as you can, right? And that's exactly what I see for you. Thank you very much for being here. I'm going to leave you here with this message. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello, pile number 7. So you have chosen the Iolite with magical powers, feminine, divine, work connections, and inspiration. Really interesting. Kind of very broad too. Magical powers, feminine, divine, work connections. It's like very broad. So we'll see how this relates to your reading. Really pretty gem though. I don't have one of these, but it's really pretty. Anyway, so this could be about you or yourself. You or yourself. This could be about you or someone you know. Ooh, here's your magical powers. Pile number 7. You have the Magician. I really like this energy. I said it was about you or yourself before. I think this is about you. I think for 90% of you, this is you. Ooh, I love this. White Witch with Be the Light. This is great because it's showing masculine energy, like the doing, but also the like strength of the feminine divine with this witch. She's like, yes, she's a witch. She's a white witch. She's here to assist. But she's here to assist those who want to be assisted. She's strong. She's strong energy. Healing energy, protection, purity, wisdom. Just a lot of magic here. If this is in your work as well, there's something that you can do about improving the situation, changing your situation. Maybe you're getting intuition about what that is. Something extra there. Okay. So interesting with the witch and then the monk and the nun. Okay, so the light attribute of the monk/nun is selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. The shadow attribute is negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. Okay, really interesting. Because it kind of like sits out a little bit, this one. With the negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety, so easy to fall into that trap of negative judgment of the physical world. I would say maybe take a little less time watching the news in some sense, or being mindful of what you're consuming, because if you're like a magical being, which you are with these kind of cards coming through, all of these really, you can explore, number one, explore your energies, explore where you're putting your energy, understand what this reading's about, because I feel like that's important. But you can be, you know, you can have that strong energy of the feminine and also the strong energy of the masculine. You can merge those. They don't have to be separated. They can be together as one, I want to say. There is something here, excess piety. It's kind of touching on being humble. But it's interesting because the monk and the nun are just feeling like, you know, those people that come across more holier than thou, even though they don't know generally what they're saying, or even if it's true. That's why I was thinking you need to watch less news, I guess, because there's some people that are like, you know, the quote spitting facts, but they're not facts. They're just a whole lot of whatever. Be mindful of where you're getting, what you're consuming. That's what I want to say, what you're consuming. Whether it's not just food, it's like what you hear, what you see, what you feel, what you sense, everything. Because maybe they're starting to be heightened, this energy is heightened. And maybe you're starting to take something from here with even here, the feminine masculine is like the monk and the nun. They might be all like church going or, you know, whatever religion or faith, but there's still like two sides of the coin. there's still this separation. I feel like they're merging here, and these two, being the White Witch and the Magician, they can merge as well. I'm not sure exactly what you're doing. It's a very strong kind of reading in regards to energy and what you create in your world. What do you want to do? Do you want to be a protector? Do you want to be this? You don't have to be one or the other. You can merge things together, right? You can be like, in video games, you can be the warrior who can also cast spells. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Single-minded dedication to spirit is interesting. I think this is not exactly the goal, not single-minded. I think it's like unity-minded. And I think that is correct though. This like spirit, whatever that is, whether that's your soul, there's more there, and I think it's particular to you on your particular journey, because it's like they're showing me kind of like this branching off in every direction. I'm like, well, I can't give 1,000 readings just on this one word, but it's definitely up to you how you go forward from here. It's like unity with masculine feminine energy. One's not worse than the other, one's not better than the other. It's not about good or bad, it's about moving forward. And also this energy of like dark and light as well. Sometimes understanding this is just a quote, like not a quote, but like an idea. It's like understanding your enemy gives you an idea of how to move forward with either working together or even just keeping things civil. What an interesting read. That's exactly what I see for you, Parnum 7. I'm pretty sure I could keep going, but I want to leave these pretty quick. Hopefully you've enjoyed, but other than that, I'll see you in the next reading. Hello, pile number 8, lucky last. So you've chosen the air, which is not a crystal, but there are 4 elements in this particular deck. So this comes through with the energy of communication, imagination, independent, and witty. Really cool. Okay, so this is either about you or someone else. I will say independent, it's kind of coming up with you, mostly. But we'll see what comes through with the cards. Ooh, okay, you've got the 2 of Cups. Really nice. Communication, and then 2 of Cups, which is about union. It's about like communication, right? It's about working with someone else, another person. For some reason I'm getting like dating as well, that kind of connection for some of you. Because there's something healing here, and there's like brave, strength, love. There's so much here, but it's very, very even. Ooh, okay, you've got the snake with shed old skin. Really nice coming up here with this healing. I was thinking healing because it reminded me of the Calaticus, or Asclepius's rod. Asclepius is like I think it's Greek. I can't remember if he was like a god or he was definitely a son of a god, so I don't know if that makes you automatically a god. But anyway, he could perform miracles, healing miracles. And then just here with shedding old skin, making that change. It's like you're this strong, independent person, let's say, and there is this want to connect, which is going to take some shifts. You can do this, you can grow. The snake sheds its old skin to grow. Oh, and here we go. This goddess is coming out. So the light attribute with the goddess is the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Ooh, who are you looking for? The shadow attribute is exploitation of the female nature and form. Don't really feel like that. I feel like this is the fear. The shadow feels like a fear of like, maybe in the past of feeling like you weren't valued, or people were kind of shitty, I want to say, or horrible. Don't let this crusty person or these old energies stop you from getting what you want today. You haven't let that stop you from living your life up to here, but if there's like something else, a connection, something you want to do, some energy you want to exude, let it happen. Let it come towards you. open that door, I guess, and let people through. Of course, have good boundaries. Of course, watch out for red flags. But you already know this. You already know this. There may be someone already that you already have, that there's like a growth opportunity here, and feeling like you're valued is important here with this goddess. Don't let fear hold you back is pretty much it from finding what you deserve in life. Is it going to need some changes? Absolutely. But they're for the best. It's to let yourself be vulnerable. You don't have to like rip off the skin. It's just shedding old ways. It's looking at things that aren't your truth now, that you're maybe attached or holding on to, that you're like, oh, I don't want to hold on to that. Why am I holding on to that? Understand that and release it with love, it feels like. Very nice. I'm going to leave that here there because I feel like, you've kind of got what this is about, but don't be afraid of letting new people in if you are interested in developing a connection in that way. But that's exactly what I see for you, pile number 8. So thank you very much for being here. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up if you have. Otherwise, take care of yourself and I'll see you in the next reading.